Yes, people, how are we doing? Big up to you. Welcome back to L5 Star FC. Today we have a UEFA Champions League draw reaction. It's been absolute chaos today in the UEFA Champions League. Now, I'll just give you a little bit of a timeline before we welcome in the very own Salah and Ben. Pretty much 11 o'clock British time, the Champions League draw was set to take place. And come 12:20, the draw was rumoured to be replaced and rumoured to be retaken due to an error of which involved Liverpool, Manchester United, and Atletico Madrid in the picking of Liverpool, Manchester United against Paris Saint-Germain. Now, I'm not too sure the ins and outs of the fault, but what happened was the draw was retaken. Liverpool found a new opponent, as did everyone else apart from Chelsea and Lille. But we will obviously break that down in every aspect of it very shortly. But as we welcome Salah to the stream, how are you doing, Salah?
I'm doing good, bro. I'm doing good.
Yeah, good man, good man. What about you, Ben? How's it going? Welcome, Ben.
Yeah, I'm good, man. It's good to be here. It's been an interesting day, so yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah, 100%. It's been an absolute mad day. But welcome to the UEFA Champions League draw reaction. If you are new, make sure you hit that subscribe button. First of all, smash a like and subscribe to this channel, L5 Star FC. Hitting on a like on the video will really help our platform. And guys, I've been on 2 streams already today. 2 on my channel, actually, because to be fair, the second one did boom. But the first one, I was literally like, I had one lesson in school in it. So I decided to do the draw, dash off to school, all done, yeah. Found out like the draw was set to be retaken, and I looked at the time, I thought, oh no, I can make that. So I went to school, draw was set to be retaken, I dashed home and then went off stream again. Mate, it's been a long day, but anyway, the bigs, the main story of it, this is the Champions League draw in full, so you can see it across the bottom of your screen. RB Salzburg take on Bayern Munich. Sporting of Portugal take on Manchester City. Benfica of Portugal take on Ajax. Chelsea take on Lille. Atletico Madrid take on Manchester United. Villarreal take on Juventus. Inter Milan, Liverpool. PSG, Real Madrid. And guys, get your thoughts down in the comments down below. I want to hear your comments. Hit them with us, and we will sort them out and pick the bones. But Salah, are you happy with the draw? Obviously, we found out Liverpool draw Inter Milan away, week commencing of the 15th of February 2022. Are you happy? You're on mute, bro. You're on mute.
I said that was my prediction yesterday that we would draw Inter Milan, and we certainly did. Of course, Inter Milan
are visionary.
Inter Milan are a good team. You shouldn't underestimate them. But I think every team which we had in that pot was a beatable team. We've been the best team in the Champions League so far. So if we do not make it past round of 16, I'll be disappointed because this is a game we should win. No disrespect.
Yeah, 100%. Inter Milan is a winnable game, and considering the fact we'll be returning to the San Siro, obviously we know AC Milan and Inter Milan share the same stadium for the time being. That'll be a very nice spectacle. Us going back to the San Siro. But Ben, how are you feeling about the draw? Is it a good draw? Do you think Liverpool could have had a better draw? Inter Milan, it's a decent game. I mean, we're taking it back to Anfield. I mean, in my opinion, we're the best on 2-legged football in European terms, but going to Inter Milan away, bringing it back to Anfield, I think is the perfect setting for a really good draw. Really, what would you think?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there were teams, that were it would have been better if we had drawn, certain teams. Like out of all the teams that we could have gotten, there maybe I would say that they're the toughest because I think that they work better as a unit than PSG does. And I know a lot of people are afraid of getting PSG. So I think that they're probably, the toughest team that we could have gotten. Yeah, it's gonna be a tough game. They are top right now in Serie A. We know how they play. They have some dangerous players. But yeah, like you said, over 2 legs, we're probably the best team in Europe over 2 legs, and taking it back to Anfield in the second leg is definitely a huge bonus for us.
100%. You know, taking it back to Anfield, I said it then. I think there's no better place to go if in terms of Anfield for the second leg, if you're talking from a Liverpool perspective and from an Inter Milan's perspective. I think if they've got a job to do coming into the second leg, you know, their job is made even harder. And if the roles are reversed, Liverpool have a job to do. They've got that Anfield crowd, which can be very, very very daunting on the opposition. But you know, we found out a few hours before that that we were to face RB Salzburg. Salah, which one was the better draw? Now, on paper, people say RB Salzburg, but we would have had an opportunity to see current talent and current youth prospect Karim Adeyemi. That was obviously a talked about prospect as well. But which one is the better draw for Liverpool? And out in your choice, which one would you have chosen to play Liverpool?
I think it's a pretty easy question, Salzburg. I think you can see the prospects they have. They're a good team. The way they play, I think their new manager has been very effective since Marsh has left. But I think we would have easily beaten Salzburg. But yeah, I think Salzburg would have been a better draw in my opinion.
Yeah, what about you, Ben? Would you agree with that? Obviously, Inter Milan, obviously a very attacking prospect. They like to develop. They have a very unique way of bringing players in and developing their talents. But Salzburg have like Inter Milan, a very unique way, but in a different way. Would you agree with Salah? And would you take Salzburg over Inter Milan, or would you stick with the Italian opposition?
Yeah, I think most people would say Salzburg, and I would too. Not just because I think that I feel like it would be easier for us to win against Salzburg, no disrespect, but I just feel like it would have been the better game overall. Because I mean, we saw a few years ago when they came to Anfield, it was an amazing game, man. They play very similar to us. They like to press high, work on the counter. So I just feel like from, like as a fan watching the game, I feel like it would have been more entertaining to play against Salzburg.
Yeah, 100%. And obviously, there was Champions League draw chaos, which I did allude to in the start of the video. Salah, do you have any idea what that was? Because I didn't really read too much into it. I just took more the event sort of side out of the incident and thought, well, is the draw being retaken? I didn't really look at why it was being retaken. Do you know?
Yeah. So basically, I think if you did watch the draw, Villarreal was picked out. After the Villarreal was picked out, Manchester United was picked out. And as group host states, you cannot draw a club that you played in the group stage with. And Manchester United and Villarreal played in the same group. Okay, then afterwards, I don't know who it was, proceeds to put the Manchester United ball in the wrong pot. That ball was supposed to go in Atletico Madrid's pot. They put the Manchester United one in another pot. I'm not sure what club it was. And they put Liverpool in the Atletico Madrid pot. So instead of us, Manchester United was supposed to be in that pot. That's how we got involved, because we were in the wrong pot. We were never supposed to be in Atletico.
Yeah, we were swapped.
Yeah, we were never supposed to be in Atletico because we played Atletico in the group stages. So this is why I think it created, afterwards, I think it created controversy. It's like, this is just not a fair draw, this and that and everything. So yeah, I think then that happened, and because of that, the draw was redone, and yeah.
Yeah, 100%. What about you, Ben? Obviously, we found out also a little bit of controversy around the Villarreal stuff. You know, second time round, there were still fans that were unhappy, but Sky Sports did clear that up. Now, what they did say was that given the terms that teams that remain in the draw, Villarreal were unable to face Liverpool, as it would have left Inter Milan and Juventus still in the hat. Now, as group,
I don't know why, because I remember they took us out, and then do you know when the thingy, when they take you out, they say all the possible teams you can play, and PSG it was green, for Inter it was green, but for Villarreal it was red as well. So I was like, we can play Villarreal because we never played them in the group stages, and we never played them in the Like they're not
And
familiar.
they're not top seeded, are they? So
Yeah.
I was
That
confused
was
as much as
confusing
you.
to me as well.
Yeah, because a lot of people in the chat were going, "Why are Villarreal exempt
Yeah.
from playing Liverpool?" And
It's
it's
random. It's they're not gonna change it now. I think the only reason it was a big fuss is because it was United PSG, like Messi versus
yeah,
Ronaldo, so that's why.
it's because it was chaos the first time, I think, which compounded the fact and put a little bit more controversy on this incident. But so teams from the same country can't play each other in this round. Also, Inter Milan couldn't play Real Madrid as they were in the same group. I don't think I've explained that well, and there was me thinking for a second we'd have to do it all again. That was what a report from Sky Sports said. But Ben, it's been a very eventful day for UEFA, but was there a little bit of fixing going on here, or was it genuinely a mistake here? Because UEFA have a little bit of a tendency to maybe, there's been theories in the past that balls have been heated up to accommodate the more complete ties in terms of financial and the big ties. But do you think this was generally a coincidence, or do you think it was a bit of a mistake?
I mean, it's a bit difficult to say. Like, I don't want to come on here and sound like a conspiracy theorist, but I mean, some of the things seem a bit dodgy, man. I mean, United get a difficult draw, and then all of a sudden everything has to be redone. City gets City, like, let's be honest, dude. City got
They
easy
always do.
draws in both. They always do.
They
So
get
I
an
mean,
easy to Carabao and
they,
FA Cup, mate.
yeah,
They
man. So the agenda's
sponsor.
always been there, man. Like, the agenda's always been there. So we just have to take it on the chin, like always, bro. Like, yeah, I feel like, I don't know, something's dodgy, something doesn't smell right, man. But yeah, we'll just go on, we'll just play our game, man. We'll win it regardless.
Yeah, exactly. We just got to play the team that's in front of us, and that is Inter Milan on the day. And if we do that, we go and give our A game. I know Alex, a few of the content creators were very vocal about it and annoyed. But to be honest, I just it doesn't really surprise me. I think UEFA always mess about with these draws a little bit too much. Just too many breaks in it, and it's like just get on with the draw. It takes 10 minutes to do chill. But guys, we're going to go into the round of 16 predictions. So as you can see across the bottom, there is the round of 16. But I'm going to come to you guys first. Salzburg, Bayern. Who goes through, Ben?
I say Bayern, man. That's pretty
What
much
about you?
straightforward.
What about you, Salah? Bayern.
Yeah, no doubt.
Manchester City Sporting, I think it's pretty clear we all go in Manchester City. I think Bayern will get through against Salzburg, but yeah, what are you saying?
Yeah, Manchester City.
Yeah,
City.
and for the third game, Benfica against Ajax. I'm going to go Ajax on this one. Salah, what will be saying on this one?
I think both very good teams, both very good youth systems. But Ajax are just going to edge it for me. They've been absolutely monstrous in the Champions League.
What about you, Ben?
Yes,
Would you agree?
Ajax. Oh, yeah. Ella's been on smoke in the Champions League, so
He has.
yeah, I think they'll go through.
Yeah, and with Chelsea, Lille. What are we saying for this one? I think it's pretty straightforward. The European champions will go through, right? Ben?
Yeah.
I can't lie, I'm going for a shock. I think Lille will win.
Oh, there we go. Lille, what are you saying?
I'll tell you why.
I mean,
because I think Lille are finally regaining some form. I think they're finally like Jonathan David has been on fire this season. He's been the top scorer in Liga. Renato, I don't know if he's injured again, but I don't know. But I just think there'll be an upset here. I cannot lie because Chelsea have been shaky.
Yeah. What about Atletico Madrid against Manchester United? I'm gonna go Atletico Madrid. I hate both teams, Ben, but what are you saying for this one?
Yeah, I had both teams as well, but I feel like Ronaldo is just licking his lips, man, because he loves to score against Atleti. So I say United will go through.
Yeah. What about you, Salah? What are you saying for that game, Atletico Madrid against Manchester United?
As much as you want United to lose, I think they'll go through this game. I think Atletico haven't been that good. Maybe they might play good in the round of 16. I think every team starts to pan out, but I think Ronaldo, as Ben perfectly said, this guy loves going against Atleti. I think Simeone himself, Simeone called him a mother fucker. He was like, if this motherfucker wasn't alive, I would have had 2 Champions Leagues. So that pretty much explains it.
Yeah, 100%. But the last 2 games are actually Villarreal, Juventus, Villarreal. I think Villarreal go through in this one. That's my shock. That's my shock. What are we saying, Salah, for Villarreal, Juve?
I don't know. Juventus are an up and down side, like very inconsistent. But I think Juventus will just go through.
Yeah,
Just.
yeah. Juventus are one of those teams where they're just a little bit inconsistent, and I think they'll be found out in the latter stages of the competition. They're a different proposition without Ronaldo, and that's pretty evident, really. But what about you, Ben? Would you agree? Would you agree in Villarreal, or would you say go with Salah's perspective and go for Juve to come through?
I say Villarreal, man. Like you guys said, Juventus has been really inconsistent, so I think that Villarreal will be able to come away with the win.
Yeah, fair enough. And before we go into the Liverpool-Inter Milan game as the final game of the talking points, Paris Saint-Germain against Real Madrid. A few people saying Real Madrid here. Salah, would you go with Real Madrid?
I don't blame the people that say Real Madrid because I'm throwing it out there. I think Real Madrid will win this tie. I think the football that Ancelotti has got them playing, amazing. There's a reason they have a 19-point gap on Barcelona, a 13-point gap on second. I think if you watched Atletico Madrid versus Real Madrid yesterday, they absolutely bossed the middle of the park. They absolutely bossed every aspect in that game yesterday. And I think Vinicius Jr. is an absolute fire. This guy has like 16 goals and assists already this season. And then Asensio slowly coming back into form as well. But PSG, I think PSG are also like starting to regain some form. I think Neymar might be back in time for before then. But I think my problem with PSG is I just think Madrid's bond is too much for PSG to handle. So I'm going to go Madrid.
Yeah, 100%. I think PSG are that team that, just have bought too many individuals. We see, year in, year out, teams that go on and buy individuals. It's very rare that we go and see them produce success. I mean, look at Jamie Carragher, what he said very recently. He said, look at Messi, Ronaldo. They've gone for brilliant players and probably the best players of the generation, if not all time. You're looking at Messi, looking at Ronaldo. Ronaldo's gone to Manchester United. Their penultimate aim is the Premier League. You look at Messi, gone to the Premier League to win the Champions League. Are they closer? Are they both closer in their respective positions? No. I don't think they are, because you have individuals in that team it can work. You see the model of football that Man City adopted, Chelsea adopted, and PSG have adopted. They've gone for depth. They've gone for money to buy players to produce quality for depth. Now, you cannot emulate that into the Champions League. We've seen that. You could do it in the league, but European night requires something very special, which not many teams have. And that culminating those factors together, money will only get you somewhere. And that is the thing with PSG. But I'm going to go Real Madrid. I think Real Madrid. What about you, Ben? Are you saying Real Madrid as well, or are you going to go with PSG, the favourites?
No, I say Madrid will take it. Like you guys said, man. Madrid is just better as a unit. So I just feel like for that reason, and Ancelotti knows what he's doing. So I just feel like they'll be able to outclass PSG.
Yeah, 100%. And now the final game, Inter Milan against Liverpool. Now, we're all going to say Liverpool, but how tough will this game be for them, Salah?
I think it'll be a tough game. I think any team that you get around 16 and above, they'll give you a good game. They'll challenge you. But again, I said it, I'll be disappointed if we lose because it's a beatable team. Although Inter's a very good side, Inzaghi's got them playing good ball, but it's beatable. We should be able to beat them. So we should be able to beat them.
What about you, Ben? How tough do you think this will be for Liverpool? Do you think it'll be as straightforward as some people are making out, or do you think it'll be a lot harder than anticipated initially?
No, I think it'll be a tough game. Everybody knows that. We can't underestimate them. The San Siro, if they can get it to capacity, it can also, can also be rocking. But I feel like Anfield. I feel like when we go back to Anfield, we will better them because you find that when we draw, tougher teams, it kind of makes for a better atmosphere at Anfield. So because of that, I think that the Anfield game is what everything is gonna. I feel like everything is gonna lie on the Anfield game, and I feel like that's why we'll come away with it.
Yeah, 100%. That is the main thing, and I think Liverpool will come away with it. I do think it'll be difficult, and I do think Anfield will be required. I don't think we'll be going into Anfield in a losing position, but I think it would be. I think it'll be a tight game over in the San Siro this time round. Just based on the fact, as Salah has alluded to it, there, Inter Milan are playing decent football recently, and they're going to try and push us all the way. And doing a period in February, I'm not too sure. We'll have the players back from AFCON at that point, won't we?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I didn't know if the competition would run over a month, but look, we'll have them back. Obviously, it's a part in the season, February, where we don't necessarily do well in the league. We've never have, in terms of we always drop poxy little points in February time, and then seem to pick it up from March onwards. But our form always seems to be top notch in the Champions League. That's when we won it in the 2005. Our form in the league was dreadful during that time, but our form in the Champions League was incredible. So, look, I think Liverpool will get the job done, but I don't think it'll be as straightforward as people are making out. And I think Liverpool will go through, and I think they will go through comfortably at Anfield. I think Liverpool will push through the storm. But look, that's what I'm saying. That's the Champions League predictions. That is the Champions League draw reaction. Look, any more takers in this? It's gonna be a brilliant prospect going back to the San Siro. But first and foremost, smash a subscribe, smash a like on this video. Hitting a like on the video will really help the platform. You'll never walk alone. Any more words, boys, before we obviously close out? Obviously, Newcastle preview over the next few days, so stay tuned for that. But Ben, Salah, it's been a pleasure hosting the stream with you today. Make sure you hit that like button, guys, if you haven't done so already. And please feel free to follow or subscribe to our YouTube team. We're also on TikTok as well. I've just got it on my phone by ear. But make sure you go and support L5 Star FC by hitting that like and subscribe button. See you all soon, guys. Take care. Big up to everybody on the replay. See you soon.
Take care, people.
So, take care. Peace.